good old outfield play, all right? You guys are going to hear, especially from Pinto to Mustang, you say, all right, you're in left field. Oh, are you serious? All right? We have to, again, you guys could probably get the idea of what we're talking about is building confidence, If you can make this a fun position to play and not consider it the worst players going to right field, that's going to help out with your whole team, all right? So you want to make sure they have confidence. At the younger level, again, tennis balls are a great thing at the younger level. Just have them at the younger level, Pinto, whatever, just have them start, if they're not strong in catching, have them start just throwing, just nice and easy, just throwing a little tennis ball themselves. Just building that confidence, Once you see they're starting to get a little bit of confidence, now we add a hard ball and see if they can do that. Again, just trying to do it with themselves. All right. Once you get with the players that know how to play catch and do all that stuff, then we can get into the drills that we want to do. Again, pretty tough to control a fungo, a bat, and hit the same kind of fly ball every time throughout the lineup. So if you have the ability to throw it and stuff like that, that's the best thing to do. We're building confidence. Now, our setup for the outfield is similar to the infield, and we don't want any dead feet. All right, we don't want to just be standing out here like this, waiting for the ball to be hit to us. Okay, same thing. We're walking into it, except we're not going to have our hands out. We're just walking into it, and we're just in a nice, relaxed position. We're able to open up one way or the other, or go to the ball. Okay, you guys all know, first step back. I'm telling you right now, just you gotta keep practicing that. You gotta have to start them here and just keep going it over their head until they get that muscle memory where I gotta go back, because we know from our coach pitch all-stars that we coach, we drilled them first step back. That ball's hitting the game. Boom! I'm coming in. Oh, damn it! and as a coach, it's frustrating. But again, keep in mind the level you're coaching at. All right, and then keep in mind that the player is trying to do their best. They're not trying to turn a routine fly ball into a triple. That wasn't the idea going into the game. So again, having confidence. But the setup is key. If they're just out there flat-footed, I see some of our St. Francis guys, the pitch will come and they'll be like this. I'll look at our outfield guy and be like, watch this next pitch. And he'll lose it because he's like, that's not what we do. So again, it's just at the high school level, you can get on them a little bit more here. Just, hey, focus. That's the one thing I think is a good word for the kids to learn, is focus. We added that to the Pinto 2 team that I coached, and we did it with the All-Star team that I coached too, is that focus. And then all you say to the players, hey, if someone's messing around, all you have to do is say focus. And that way the kids are like, and there's no argument, okay? So back to it. Being confident, building confidence, okay? A couple drills we can do is, well, number one is the primary position outfield is to catch that ball and not let it get into the gap. Mm-hmm. So we have to understand, we have to make every outfielder aware that they have to move on every pitch. If the ball is hit to left field, just because it looks like a routine fly ball, as a right fielder, I can't be watching just, okay, good luck. In the younger divisions, we have 4. In the older divisions, we have 3. Center fielder should be going that way. Right fielder coming here to back up. Everyone's always moving. Right field seems to be the position that no one ever wants to play. They don't understand that's one of the most important positions. All right, especially when you get older. That guy backs everything up, backing all the throws up. So again, making sure the kids are moving on every pitch. All right, making sure, do simple drills. Throw a ball over there and make sure the left fielder goes there, see the center fielder go here, see the right fielder go here. No throws at all. Just getting them to the position where they should be. And that could be a team drill. That could set your relay up. All right, you have your team out there, you throw a ball in the left center gap, you see your left fielder, center fielder go after it, your shortstop line up a relay, second baseman's here, right fielder's right there, pitcher's back, and you have a whole team drill right now, and no one's thrown. You just place the ball out there and you set everything up. Those are good ways for kids to start understanding where they need to be. One thing that we haven't touched on at the younger level, I was just talking about this with, I don't remember who, is maybe set up cones, like not the little cones, but the cones that are right here, and label them first base, second base, shortstop, third, and put them out there so the kids know. How many times you say, hey, go play second base? They're standing right on second base. Okay, so again, it's not assuming that they know everything we're talking about. We got to make sure that we're getting to them, all right? When we are catching fly balls, we want to try and catch it over our throwing shoulder. All right, a lot of people try and catch it here, but we want to try and catch it over our throwing shoulder because then we're right into it. We're just right there, catching over the throwing shoulder. Very simple. We call it getting back on the ball. There's different drills that you can do, different games you can do. again, it's about making this an enjoyable experience as an outfielder. All right, because again, a lot of kids want to play infield, catch, and pitch because the ball doesn't get hit out there. But if you could keep them involved, that's a good thing to do. Their setup, same thing. I think this is a big key for us to start teaching our kids is don't watch the batter the whole time. Don't watch the batter the whole time because now you have no clue when the ball is going to come. Especially when we get to the leadoffs, guys are set. You're looking at home, there's a pick, and you don't even know there's a pick. And as a left fielder, say they go first movement, you need to be backing up. So eyes are already on the pitcher until release. So make sure infielders, outfielders, eyes on pitcher until release. So if he's in the windup, I transfer to home plate right now. He's in the set, as soon as he comes here, I transfer to home plate. That way, I'm right here, I'm watching the pitcher, now the hitter, boom, and if it's hit, I'm in a position, I'm already ready to go, I'm athletic, I can go either way, okay? So with these guys, all we're gonna do is, again, just simple fly balls. Focus on catching here. Focus on one thing at a time. If you try and go, okay, we're gonna catch it, we're gonna get behind it, now we're gonna throw it, that's just system overload. Now they're like, wait, I'm supposed to catch it and do something. Just one thing at a time. One thing at a time, unless you have an older group that you feel can take it, then you go pop flies with the relay. For outfielders, work on throws to the plate. Work on throws to the plate with runners coming. Okay, so set a group of runners at second. Set a group out in center field. You know, you have your catcher there, you have your first baseman there. Okay, you hit a base hit up the middle, these guys are trying to score, outfielders working on their throw to the plate. That's all good stuff because that's game-like stuff. So now when it happens in the game, they're not like, oh man, how do we do this again? You've repped it out so much, you've prepared them so much that it's just a natural instinct that they know exactly what to do. If you watch our Mission City team, defensively we look like a mess because we've been at night, we've been in the cages all the time, so we are not a sound defensive team. We're going to be a sound defensive team because we're shelving hitting and we're focusing on defense. So again, my biggest thing is for St. Francis and anything is pitching, defense, hitting. Hitting will always happen. You're going to score 1 run, you may score 10. If you don't have pitching and defense, you're not going to win. Being at St. Francis, you know, routinely we win 20 games. We get into3 we've lost the last 3 years at CCS because we beat ourselves. 3-4 errors. So again, pitching, defense, and then hitting. Okay. So again, simple drills, throwing it up, younger guys, throw tennis balls. Build that confidence. Just working on catching it right here. Making sure their nose is underneath the ball. All right, or the biggest thing is to make sure that the ball, they should be able to see the ball in front of them and not over their head. So if that ball's up and I can see it in front of me right here, I know I'm gonna catch it. As soon as I can't see it, I know it's over my head right here. So again, it's just about getting back on the ball. All right, boys. So we're catching on our throwing side, nice easy pop up, and then just throw it right back to me, okay? Now when I come here, we wanna get to our outfield position with our glove on our hip, and then we're gonna catch it over our throwing shoulder. Good. Good feet right there. Catch on that throwing shoulder. Throwing shoulder. Good. Throwing shoulder. Good. Okay, that's very simple. You get through that nice and easy. Okay, again, tennis balls, baseballs, whatever it may be. Now the next thing we want to work on is a drop step. Okay, this is a tough thing to do. Okay, a lot of kids like to step here and then now come back. Okay, you just given ground on that ball. Biggest thing to do is we got to either open up this way or open up this way. So we're just driving and opening up this way, or driving and opening up this way. That ball that's hitting the gap, we're right here, we gain ground like that, I've gained 2 or 3 steps, and now I'm going to run that ball down. So just routine practice it. Okay, Peter, we'll go drop step that way. Okay, drop step that way. So you're going to be here, open up, coming this way. Okay. And you really want to emphasize of getting them to almost jump going that way, because that's how you're going to get that good jump with that ball. If you go here and now you don't have a chance. If I'm here, explode and go this way, that's how we do it. Okay, explode, go that way. And if you see it, they're not doing it, just make it a little bit more challenging. Good. Good. Then you would drill this over and over. If they're not doing it right, just bring it in closer. You could say, you don't even throw it, say go, and then they open up, and then you throw it. So we'll try that. Peter, come here. So when I say go, you're really going to work first time we're going this way, I want you to really open up and get going now, okay? So you're starting towards me. Go. Good. Here we go. Andrew. Right here, Peter. Go. Good. There we go. Kid, are you? Okay. So you guys see that right there. Okay, it's about getting that drop step going. Getting that drop step going. The other thing that you want to tell your outfielders, run on your toes. Don't run flat foot, because now your eyes are bouncing. That ball is going like this, and that's when, boom, right here. Run nice and easy on your toes, so then the ball is not bouncing as much, and you're right there, okay? Now, we've done our drop steps, all right? They've got it. They're starting to understand, okay, this is how I drop step. Now, the next thing you could do is go to the very simple, open up, I'm gonna throw it, they turn this way. How many times do you see a kid come here, go here, trip, down? Now it's a gapper. So we gotta teach them the right way to, I open up this way, oh no, that's not the way it is, to get their head around first, then get their glove up. My son and a couple other sons, that ball goes up, the fly ball, and they're like running this way and running this way. It's similar to a receiver in football, right? A receiver for football, not running like this the whole time for that ball. They're running. As soon as that ball's about there, now they put their hands out. Same thing for outfield. I'm running till that ball's about to be there, then I get my glove up. All right, so don't run like this the whole time, that just slows us down. We're not athletic, we need to pump our arms, get there just like that. This drill right here, simple drill, you're working the drop step still, and then working on getting their head turned around and finding that ball. All right, so hey, you guys come on this side. Peter, go first. Peter, go first. Right here. So when I say go, you're gonna drop step that way. I'll throw a ball, remember to turn your head around. There you go. Good. Okay, next. Go. Good drop step. Other way. Turn the other way. That boy, Dave. Go. Other way.
Is it always the father's fault?
Go. In this situation, yes. Okay, so that's a tough thing for them to do. That's a tough thing for them to do. Again, you could have a tennis ball and do that drill, and they don't have a glove on it. All right, and then if they have a dad that's on the board, you just say they suck and cut them from their teeth.
I don't know. I was gonna say it may be their coach's fault.
Yeah,
Who's their
exactly,
coach
yeah.
right now?
So you guys see that drill, okay? Another drill you could do, which is a lot of fun, is you can make one guy a receiver and one guy as a defender, all right? And you're just doing like a post, a streak, or a flag. And so now that guy's got to back up, and he's got to play that and open up right here and guard that guy, and we're going for the ball. All right, so that's another good, the kids love that, especially at the high school level, okay? You go here, and like, okay, we're doing a post. Boom, that outfielder's got to work on being athletic. He's right here, then he opens up one way or the other.
But I'm not understanding what the defender is doing.
So the defender he's going to be about 7-8 yards off, and there's just one. It's going to either be a streak where he's got to open up this way, or he can back up a little bit, but then he's got to work on his drop step to open up one way or the other.
He reacts to the guy running the pattern instead of the throw.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
So what happens is I'd be throwing, like let's say Andrew's right there, and then Peter's going to be there guarding him. I'll say, Andrew, you're running a post. They'll say go. He goes, runs that post. He's guarding him. I throw it up, and that's how we do that right there. Okay. So that's some fly ball work. Again, the other thing is fielding ground balls. All right, fielding ground balls. This is where we have a lot of kids struggle, especially on what I call the do or die, which is the base hit. We're gonna have a play at the plate. The normal ground ball right at you. You guys, a lot of people teach like go down to one knee. That's fine if you want to do that. But the only problem is if we play on a bad surface, you go down to one knee, kicks up right there. So ideally, you almost want them to have that infield form when they feel that ground ball on a normal base hit coming right to their relay. Okay, on a ground ball, on a do or die, what they need to do is they attack hard, and when they're getting close to probably about where the ball is, where Dave is, they're gonna start chopping their steps to gather themselves. Okay, because if they just come through hard and they go like this, and now they miss it, we're done. Okay, that ball's gone. Could be inside the park. That's why you want to gather yourself. You attack it hard on nice and choppy step right here, and then just right there. Nice and simple. Building it on that front left foot again. bringing it to your throwing shoulder. All right, guys, back up. I'm gonna roll you a ground ball. Your catch, chop,
Catch the ball.
okay, right about there. Here we go. So hey, tack it hard, and when you're about to field it, chop, and come through it like a do or die, like a base hit. You're throwing someone out. Good. Remember, hey, chop, come, chop. Good. Now we're coming through it. Make sure we're coming through it. It's a base hit. Good. Just like that. Good job, Andrew. Good. Remember to get to the ball. Chop. Good. So you guys see that it takes practice. That chop step. It takes hitting them routine. I mean, just rolling it first till they get it, and then getting to the game action. Again, I'm a big believer of when we do these drills. First, start off with this, make sure they have it right. Once they have it right, let's add a base runner. Let's add a runner at first, this right field throw with a shortstop at third base, and make it a game situation. Last thing for outfield play is talk, and this goes for infield too. The fly ball that's up that no one calls, or the fly ball that's in right fielder that the shortstop calls for and he's running out there, all right? Keep in mind, talk to your players. Yes, everyone has different abilities, but you have to stay within the game of baseball, because that kid that starts running out there in right field, we have a kid like that on Mission City who obviously he thinks he needs to get everything. He doesn't realize he's playing with the whole team. That even if that kid makes a mistake, it's part of the game. Okay, it's part of the game. So make sure when that ball goes up, it's very simple. What I believe in is ball, 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 take, take, take. That's a very simple call. That ball goes up between Dave and I call ball, ball, ball. He yells take, take, take. Very good communication. He knows I'm taking ball. He knows he's going to back me up. I know he's not coming to try and take the ball also. All right? Does that make sense? Yeah, Joey.
I've seen a lot of coaches they teach a pro hop multiple ways. So what is the right way to teach it?
For me, the right way is as soon as you get this on this front foot, this is like your plant, and we're up and boom, right there.
So you're driving your
Yeah, you're driving. So this left foot, I feel it right here. I'm from right here. I'm starting my crow hop. A lot of guys will come, do this, and that's too many steps. And now what happens is you've given that runner 3 or 4. Again, we're trying to limit that runner's extra steps. So it's the same thing on a slow roller. If I could get it here, boom, and I'm right here, I'm ready to go right now. Okay. Any questions on outfield stuff? Yeah.
And then on a caught ball in the outfield, on a crow hop, what do you teach them?
So on a caught ball, so that's probably when they get older, you want to teach getting behind the baseball. All right. You'll see a lot of guys that catch it, boom, right here, Angel Pagan, the catching her in the chest. I'm waiting for him to drop one. But again, you want to get behind the baseball. So if I know this baseball is landing right there, I got to get behind it and time it. So I'm right here. I catch it right now, and I'm into my crow hop right here. So again, if that ball's right here, it's up, and I'm going right now. So I'm getting my momentum going. A lot of times, guys will get here, and then I start that, and that's too late. Our high school guys do that a lot. They have to work to get behind the baseball. And that, again, very simple drill. Throw it up, make them work to get behind it. Here, boom, and then they come right there.